friends, it's Gwen. Welcome back to my channel. Today I am doing my BookTube-A-Thon wrap up. It wrapped up last night and I just want to say I had an awesome time. It was my first time participating and I did every single Instagram challenge. I did every single video challenge. I didn't quite accomplish the reading challenges. I read 5 books and started on my 6th, and I did cross off a lot of the challenges. So I'm here to talk to you about my BookTube-A-Thon experience and just show you some of the things that I did. So the first thing that I want to talk to you about are the video challenges. Every single night at midnight, a new video challenge was posted, and I would start, if I watched the video, I would start thinking about, how I wanted to go about it. Most of the times I had to watch the video in the morning, so I always woke up, watched the video, and then came in here, stared at my shelves, what am I going to do for this? They were a lot of fun. They were super creative. I was terrified every day that I wouldn't be able to do a challenge for some reason. And I'm not going to say every single video challenge was as successful as some of the other ones that I did, but I definitely had a lot of fun, and they really stepped me outside of in the creative booktube arena, if you will. I also vlogged during my whole booktube experience, and in the description box of all of those videos are all of my challenges if you happen to have missed them. Also in the description box of this video, I will have my BookTube-A-Thon 2016 playlist where you can watch all of my video challenges, all of my vlogs, my TBR, all of that. This wrap up will be there. So if you're interested in any of those video challenges, definitely check out the description box for that link. Let's go ahead and move on to the Instagram challenges. The Instagram challenges were a blast. I love Instagram, Bookstagram, whatever you want to call it. I love it. And I really got my feed down how I really like it and the kind of pictures that I've been taking. But this really required me to step outside my box, but at the same time make it fit my aesthetic. And I took some pictures that I am super proud of, and I would have probably posted a similar picture on my Instagram feed anyway, because that's what this whole thing was for me. It wasn't just posting a picture about a book or whatever the prompt was of the day and then not really be proud of that picture. Every single day I was super proud of my pictures. I went out long and hard. I drove around in my neighborhood looking for spots. I drove across town to this little park that I consider caves water. I dug out some old supplies that I had for Bookstagram photos. I took hundreds and hundreds of shots and angles and lighting and editing, and it was so much fun, and I really liked it. So again, if you want to see those pictures, you can follow me on Instagram at Lavender Mud. And the last thing that I want to talk to you about is, of course, the reading, because that is the meat of the BookTube-A-Thon. So like I said, I finished 5 books and started on my 6th. Every day I kept a little list here, and I wrote another little list of if I did the challenges, how many pages I read, and so forth. So for Monday, July 18th, I read 268 pages, and that was amazing because I did have to go to work. Tuesday, July 19th, I read 258 pages, which was only 10 less pages, so I thought that was really interesting, and I also worked that day. On Wednesday, July 20th, I read 356 pages, and I was like, wow, are you kidding me right now? That is amazing. On Thursday, July 21st, I read 396 pages. What? I can't even believe that. I actually completed 2 books that day, I remember, because I was just like, I'm going to finish this book after sunset. And then on Friday, July 22nd, I read 274 pages. And then, of course, I dipped off a little bit on Saturday and Sunday, but Saturday, July 23rd, I read 256 pages. And then yesterday was my lowest day because, like I warned you guys, my husband likes to distract me, and distract me he did. And I only read 183 pages, but still 183 pages. That is freaking amazing. Oh my gosh. So my grand total of the BookTube-A-Thon is 1,964 pages. And I was like, well, that's pretty awesome. So I had a lot of fun with that. But now let's go over the challenges and see which ones I completed. First challenge was to read a book with yellow on the cover, and for that I chose The Unexpected Everything by Morgan Matson, and I did complete this book. It was really cool. There were a couple of minor things in this book that I was like, really? But I still gave it 5 stars because I love Morgan Matson. The story was really cute, and it was perfect reading it during BookTube-A-Thon in the summer because it was during the summer and I just felt the summer like passing in the book. So I just really liked it. I liked the whole emoji thing and I gave it 5 stars. So yellow on the cover, completed. Check. Number 2 was to only read a book after sunset. And this I chose Not a Drop to Drink by Mindy McGinnis, right? Yay! I got her name right, Mindy McGinnis. And this is the first book I read by her. I think this is her debut novel. In the beginning, I was really loving it, and then as the story went on, I wasn't loving it as much. The characters were really cool, and the idea behind it was really cool, but it actually reminded me of a TV show that, like, I think it went off the air. It was called Revolution. Like, towards the end, that's what it reminded me of. So I didn't hate it, but I didn't love it, and I gave this one 3 stars, completed it after sunset, and yeah, I'm glad I read it. I will probably move on and read the duology book. The third challenge was to read a book that I discovered through BookTube, and for that I read Darkfever by Karen Marie Moning, and this is the first book that I read for BookTube-A-Thon, and I absolutely loved it, and I said it in my blog, and I will say it here again, loved it so much. Jericho Barons' Bay, and I would have moved on to books 2 and 3 if I wasn't reading for BookTube-A-Thon, and yeah, they're right down there on my shelf, and I plan to get to them very soon. Back to The Unexpected Everything by Morgan Matson for Read a Book by my favorite author. She's one of my favorite authors. Absolutely loved this book. Talked about it enough. Let's move on. For someone that doesn't read a lot of classics, I was really surprised to see the Read a Book That's Older Than You Are, and I picked up a classic for it, The Secret Garden. Loved this book. So cool, so unique. Originally published in its entirety in 1911. Such a cool story. Loved it. I loved the language that was woven throughout. I loved that the story was told from different points of view, or not really, it wasn't told from different points of view, but different perspectives, different viewpoints were like woven into the story, and I really thought it was cool. Gave this one 5 stars. Next up was to read and watch a movie adaptation, and I did read Me Before You, so check. But I didn't get around to watching the movie yet, but I do hope to do that this summer. Is it still in the theater? Is it out on DVD? Is it like at my library? I just don't know. But yes, I really did love this book. I don't know why people are hating on it. I really enjoyed it, and I gave it 5 stars, and I cried a lot. So there's that. And of course, the challenge to read 7 books. I did not complete that. I didn't think I would, but man, I came like so freaking close. I actually did try to read the third, where is it? Where did I put it? Oh yeah, I did actually try to read The Third Angel, but I DNF'd it after 10 pages just because I wasn't really feeling the story at the moment. I didn't get into the meat of the story because I only read 10 pages, but you know, maybe later. BookTube-A-Thon, I received a book for review, and I went ahead and picked it up because the cover's amazing. I was looking forward to this book, and that's The Things We Knew by Catherine West, and I am on page 184, so that meant I read 183 pages yesterday, and I look forward to continuing this. So that is really my wrap up of BookTube-A-Thon. I really had a lot of fun. Congrats to all the winners on the video challenges, the Instagram challenges, and all of the Twitter like contests. But that's all I have for you today. I hope you've enjoyed, and if you participated, let me know what your favorite part was, and if you didn't, do you plan on participating next year? I haven't quite decided yet, but anyway, that's all for today. I'll see you again next time. Bye!